Tuesday night in Orlando. Chela Tacos. We've got Dave, the D, and we're pre-gaming before the King of Diamonds. Rice and beans, chicken ground beef, and beef brisket tacos. The food was awesome. We are stuffed. We are heading over to the Dr. Phillips Center. Ironically, I've never been at the Dr. Phillips Center except for when they had the Pulse Memorial outside. So Dave has been here before for the most wholesome of activities. Nutcracker. Disney stuff. So the ironic thing is that the theater in Dr. Phillips is the Walt Disney Theater. We're going to see King Diamond, formerly of Merciful Fate, or I guess still Merciful Fate. It's been years since I've seen King Diamond. I think I saw him in like 91 or so out in Long Island, New York. He's back on tour, full stage setup, but at Dr. Phillips. It's kind of weird. Disney owns the property that House of Blues is on in downtown Disney Springs. And they will selectively ban certain bands from playing there because they deem them to be not family friendly or too satanic or too violent. But at the Walt Disney Theater at Dr. Phillips, we're gonna go see King Diamond. Give you a little backstory here. Dave and I were early adopters of the metal. And not just your traditional commercial metal like Motley Crue that was on the radio. We're big into Metallica during the Kill 'Em All Ride the Lightning era. And then Merciful Fate, Metal Church, bands of that caliber, Exodus,
Celtic Frost, sorry.
And so when they announced that King Diamond was here, I wanted to go. I didn't think it was financially possible to go because Mary and I had so many other shows that were going on at the time. But last week, they announced tickets for $25. We are now officially sitting in the cheapest seats in Dr. Phillips Center. Second to last row, but we're here at the Dr. Phillips Center. We've made it in. It's the Walt Disney Theater and metal. This is what the merch is looking like here. We've got new tour stuff, and then they have a vintage section. We've also got bandanas, bags, a King Diamond tote bag for your PBS donations, stickers, hats, posters, fatal portraits, conspiracy. So the doors did not open up yet for the show, but I have one funny King Diamond story to tell, quasi King Diamond. When we were 16 years old, Dave went out with a girl that lived a few blocks away from me, which meant that I had to go out with her best friend.
Oh, I remember now.
You remember Carol?
Yeah.
Yes, Carolyn. For Mary and everybody else out there. But in any event, Carolyn had her Sweet 16 party, which to me as a 16-year-old meant absolutely nothing, because I'm an ass. And we invited our friends to go along with us to the Sweet 16 as well. I believe I have a picture somewhere, and if I can remember from my memory, and I'll have to see if I can dig up the picture, I think that I had on a white dress shirt, but our friend Don that went to the show, not our current friend Don, but our other friend Don that went to the show, to the Sweet 16, wore a King Diamond t-shirt to her Sweet 16 at a catered hall.
Pretty cool.
Those were the days. So this is the view from the super cheap seats. We are literally higher than the balcony. And we're in luck. 2 opening bands. We are literally higher than the lights. You see that over there? Good thing we brought those cans of oxygen with us. There's a smattering of applause. Idle hands up first. The wild hunt, and find the boy inside.
This has to be the most monotone singer of all time.
Well, that's over. By the way, we're up higher than Waldorf and Statler over there. You see them?
That was a great number. I don't care what you say.
I thought it was dumb.
Maybe you're right.
Nothing but the most current music in between sets. Breaking out the Wasp album from 1984. The next band up is Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. Back in the general area, enjoying a nice ice cold bottle of water, because that's the way we roll these days. Are you excited, Dave?
Yes. I am anticipation.
So we're back at our seats. It turns out the seats are not so bad. I mean, we could only go one more row higher, but the view is dead center. You see everything right there, and the sound is ridiculously good. Look at these workers, how they had to dress up for a King Diamond concert.
In a series of two, which has one big horror story. Part one is going to be called The Institute, and we're going to play one new song for you here from that album. It's coming out, you know, this very song is coming out this Friday, I've heard. Some people heard it in Europe, but we changed it in the meantime, and you're hearing the final version here tonight. This is called Masquerade of Madness!
2,700 people want more. But not much more. Show is over. What did you think?
I loved it. It was fun.
Dr. Phillips Center, surprisingly, really awesome venue for that show. The sound was just massive.
Yeah,
I liked it.
acoustics were excellent. That's why I love that place.
That car has a lot of stickers. Back home from King Diamond, I really enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would enjoy it. It wasn't necessarily a nostalgia set, but it was a really theatrical show, showcasing songs that I did want to hear, some newer songs that I didn't know that I wanted to hear, and I'm interested in hearing what type of record comes out now with the songs that they played from tonight. I can't say enough good things too about the Dr. Phillips Center. I totally didn't think it was a match for King Diamond, at least. I mean, I'm usually seeing like Broadway type shows or the Nutcracker or, you know, things like that. At Dr. Phillips, I know Alice Cooper played there, and I think Ghost played there too, but the acoustics were phenomenal. Just amazing sound, especially from where we sat. So again, cheapest seats, we paid $25 a ticket, second to last row, and you could still see everything perfect from where we sat because we sat dead center, and the sound was just phenomenal. So anyway, I'm going to call it quits for tonight. So thanks a lot for watching. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.